Hi, my name is Chi Obasi, and today let's talk about gratitude. Happy Sunday. And today I want to kick off something new. It's going to be a little different from what I plan to do on my Wednesday videos. On Sundays, I want to talk a little bit more about my faith journey and just share what I've kind of been thinking about over the course of the week. And today, I want to talk about gratitude. Specifically, I want to focus on 3 things that I am really thankful to God for, and talk just a tiny bit about how even when things might not feel like they're going your way, you can always take a step back and find something to be thankful to Him for. So 2017 was a really up and down year for me. I had a lot of highs, but I also had a lot of moments where I just felt either very lost or very unsure, sometimes even a little hopeless and a little broken. And that's pretty hard for me to admit, because I'm that girl that a lot of people think has like things together and is doing great, and 2017 felt a lot of times like a year that I didn't have things together. So I wanted to take this time in 2018 to break myself out of that mentality by focusing on 3 huge things that I'm really thankful to God for in 2017. The first thing that I want to talk about is just moving to San Diego, which is where I live now. I did not ever see myself here for a number of reasons. The biggest being that I knew what jobs were available in the company. I just got out of I came out of a program in work where they were going to place me in a role, and I thought I knew exactly what job I wanted to do and exactly where I wanted to go, and I didn't get that at all. And I was so upset, and I was so like, oh, what a waste of my year. Like, I don't want to be in this job. It made me doubt a whole bunch of things. And being honest and looking at the year now, I don't even think I could have achieved as much growth as I did if I hadn't moved to San Diego. Something about being here made me confront a lot of things in life that I maybe wasn't ready or willing to confront about myself, about how I was living, about patterns that I let myself fall into. Because I've lived now so far away from a lot of my friends and family, I've had to meet new people and make new friends, but I've also had to spend a lot of time with myself, and the amount of growth that I've gone through living here has been absolutely incredible, and something I am so thankful for, and has put me on a path to a dream that I had forgotten a while ago, and I am so excited to step out into. So that's one thing that I'm just so hugely grateful for. The second thing is my church. C3 San Diego is such a phenomenal church. I have heard messages spoken in C3 by our pastors and by guest pastors that have just opened my mind to God possibilities that had never occurred to me, and given me wisdom that I don't think I ever would have discerned by myself. And that has been absolutely incredible and such a gift. I think something about C3 has allowed me to hear the word in ways that I've never heard it before, and absorb it in ways that I've never absorbed it before. And so I have grown radically closer to God since I started attending C3 Church. And that has just been the biggest blessing, and I'm just so thankful for how He's come into my life and already begun to change and shape me through the ministry that I've received at C3, as well as just having spiritual role models. I mean, I look up to Pastor Leanne and Pastor Becky and Pastor Emma and all of the amazing female pastors that I've been able to meet and listen to since I started attending C3. So much. And I don't think it ever even occurred to me before I came to C3 Church that I should have spiritual role models, which sounds so silly, but is so true. It just never occurred to me. And just having these women to look up to, and it's not just them, it's so many women in the church and guest women that have visited the church, has really shifted what I expect out of life and what I expect out of my relationship with God in tremendously positive ways. And then the last thing not the last thing, there's so many other things, but the last thing I'm going to talk about that I'm thankful to God for is 2017 was a year of hardship, but it was also a year of a lot of confirmation of my abilities. I really needed sometimes to know that I can be on my own and I will be okay. And 2017 was a year that I really got that confirmation over and over and over again. Because every time I went through those hard times, if I just leaned on God even a little bit, just a teensy bit, He got me through with so much grace and so much fervor that it was like, why did I ever even think this was going to be a problem? And it wasn't just being supernaturally delivered from things, which I think especially people who aren't Christians think is what Christians expect. And for me, at least, it's not. It was God showed me my abilities to get myself through things, to pick myself up in completely new ways, to walk forward with drive, to exist in a workplace and make a name for myself, even in things that I maybe didn't want to do or didn't think I would be passionate about, to adult in just really awesome ways. And I'm so thankful for that. I'm so thankful that moving into 2018, that's not something I'm holding on to anymore and worrying about, because He showed me over and over in 2017 that regardless, I'm going to be okay. So like I said, those are just 3 things. There's so many more things I could talk about, but I'm really more interested in hearing, if anyone watches this video, what are you thankful for and what are you thankful to God for? I hope you enjoyed this. I hope that you will leave me a comment or reach out if you enjoyed any part of this video. Thank you so much for watching it, and happy Sunday.